We are back with another episode of Lubinski's Daily Dose. I'm Jim Lubinski, endurance sport coach, former professional triathlete, former professional ice hockey player, all around good guy, and you name it, that's what I am. But hey, look, I'm listening to these comments we're getting on YouTube, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following along. We've had a massive, massive uptick in listens. So obviously, you guys are sharing what you're hearing here. So we're going to keep the content coming. I'm a little late getting to you today. I'm watching both kids, 6-year-old, 4-year-old, Madeline and Mason, and holy cow, it's hard. I'd rather do 10 Ironmans than have to run these guys around all day, every day, nonstop. Unfortunately, or fortunately, they have minds of their own, so they're telling me what to do all day. And yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one. Pretty depleted. I need my electrolytes. I need my carbohydrates, and I need some sanity because I'm losing my damn mind with these kids. But it's not going to stop me from getting you guys the quality information that I'm getting you day in and day out. But we've had some comments come in on YouTube. We have Mini Madness wrote about the last episode. Mini Madness wrote, "Complacency is the killer of growth and potential, while success can breed complacency. I ask myself regularly, what I did with a complacent mindset. My goal is to eliminate or prevent as much complacency as possible, always moving forward." So thanks for that, Mini Madness. Very true. And I love where he or she said, success can breed complacency. So true, guys. You have success one time, you say, you know what, I'm here. And that's kind of what we talked about on the last episode. I'm here, I'm good, I'm just going to maintain this, I'm just going to keep winning. Don't work like that. Don't work like that. You got to keep working. You got to keep reaching. You can't let that complacency set in just because you've had some success. So Midi Madness, amazing. Jared 1336. When I'm old and bedridden, what will I wish I had done? That's how I chase the beast. Oh my God, that is the epitome of my communication in my own head. You know, when I was coming out of high school, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with my ice hockey career. I knew I wanted to continue it, but I didn't know if I wanted to go play club hockey at college or if I want to go play junior hockey. I decided I want to go play junior hockey, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go all in. I didn't even apply to any colleges. My mom actually applied for me. I didn't know that. She applied to the University of Illinois in case I didn't make it on a junior ice hockey team, but I took the risk. I just said, you know what, I'm going to make it. I gave myself no choice. I don't want to look back, like Jared says, when I'm bedridden, and said, God, I wish I would have done that instead of flipping burgers at McDonald's. Nothing against that. We just went to McDonald's. We enjoyed it. The kids went to the play place. They're going to have the plague next week because of all the germs. But hey, they had fun for 45 minutes. That was awesome. And then I didn't have to worry about them for 45 minutes because I put them in that cage, the Petri dish that is the play place at McDonald's. But really well said, Jared. So thanks for writing in, guys. Keep those comments, questions, suggestions coming in on YouTube, coming in on Spotify, coming in on Apple, wherever you find any of this stuff. But today, one thing that I wanted to address early on in this series of podcasts, or in this podcast, is the book Elite Minds. I'm going to talk a lot about Elite Minds. Stan Beecham is the author, and I've probably read Elite Minds 4 or 5 times. Elite Minds is the name of the book, and I'll put it in the link in the show notes. It's under suggestions on my Amazon Associates page, which is in the link in the show notes. So check that out, and if you haven't read it yet, make sure you grab a copy, because like I said last episode, I read 1 page a night. 1 page of the book, and I read Elite Minds 1 page a night. You know, probably took me 5 years to read it 5 times through, but hey, you know what? That's the way I do it, and I accept it. I'm not going to look to overreach in that area of life, but I really absorb that 1 page. So I loved when Dr. Beecham, was talking about the impossible, achieving what you think is impossible, whether it's swim fast or you're a 2-minute swimmer, you want to go 1:15, or maybe you want to be CEO of a company, or maybe you want to rise the ranks and get a promotion in a year, or whatever your impossible is, finish an Ironman, right? There's 2 things that you got to take into account when you're looking at the quote unquote impossible. Number 1, what's expected, right? What's expected for you? Let's use the example, you want to swim faster. You want to swim 30 seconds per 100 faster. What's expected? You show up and you swim, right? But The second point is what's possible. And what's truly possible is that's the uncomfortable area that many of us don't want to go to. It's the uncomfortable thing that we're not used to. It's not in our wheelhouse, but it's that little bit extra that's going to allow you to get from here to where you want to go. That's the possible. So when you're looking to swim faster, expected, show up and swim 3 times a week. What's possible? Swim 5 times a week. Do your stretch cords, go to sleep early, eat right, hydrate, eat during your workout, take in your carbohydrates, do your strength work. Did I say do stretch cords? Yes, I did say do stretch cords because you're going to need to do stretch cords. Do all the things that are possible. They add up and they take extra time and you need more commitment to the process, but they're possible, right? Kathy Kuno, someone who I'm going to speak about a lot on this podcast. Kathy Kuno, salt of the earth. My kids call her Aunt Kathy. The happiest woman in the world to be around. Just being in her presence makes me beam. It's amazing. But she's not the fastest swimmer. Aunt Kathy is like a 220 per 100 swimmer. And I'm exaggerating. She's more like 210 per 100 swimmer, right? She had to go to Challenge Roth as part of a relay, and she knew in order for her cyclist to complete it within the cutoff, she had to swim as fast as she could, right? For an Ironman swim, and it ended up being non-wetsuit. So leading in, because Kathy was a little afraid of not giving her cyclist the amount of time he needed to finish the bike, she did everything that was expected, swim 3 times a week, but then she did everything that was possible as well. She swam on the tether. She did her stretch cords. She got regular massages. She did strength work outside of training. She went to bed early. She ate right. All these things that it's not easy to do, but it takes that extra commitment, but it's what's possible. Kathy went in, she swam 130. No wetsuit. After being a 2+ hour Ironman swimmer in past events, she went 130 something. I don't know exactly, 130 and change. Because she did what was possible. She looked at it months ago as it's impossible for me to swim that fast. She did what was expected. She did what was possible. And look at the gains she made. Talk about it from a work standpoint, right? You look at 3 levels up where you want to be. I will never get there. It's impossible. I cannot climb the ranks. I can't get that many promotions. There are not enough hours in the day. There's not enough years left in my lifespan to get to where I want to go. You're doing what's expected. You're punching that time card, 9 to 5. 9 o'clock you punch in, 5 o'clock you punch out, boom, you go home. What's possible, right? Maybe you get a master's degree. Maybe you get extra education in the area within your profession. Maybe you stay late and you go to extra wine and dine parties, or you get there early and do an extra TPS report. I don't know. Everybody's got different demands as to what's possible. You got to think about it from your point of view. What do you want to achieve? What do you think is truly impossible to get to? And what could you do that is possible, that hurts, that's outside your wheelhouse, outside your comfort zone, but it's possible to do, right? So you're doing what's expected. You're doing what's possible. That leads to the impossible. So just touching on that for this episode, I want you guys to think about that and play games with yourself. You know what? If I'm doing this and I want to get to here, these are something, make a list of things you could do that are possible, that aren't easy, but you can do them to get ahead, get a leg up. Right now I'm training for Kona, right? Sure. What's expected? I'm going to swim, I'm going to bike, I'm going to run, I'm going to increase my volume weekly, increase my load weekly, adapt to the stress. But if I truly want to succeed in Kona, I'm going to heat train, right? I don't really have to focus on that, but it's possible. I can heat train. I can really focus on what my specific demands are for nutrition. I can focus on extra strength work outside of my swimming, biking, and running to prepare the legs for the winds that happen in Kona. I can think about all the extra equipment I'm going to need in order to keep myself cool in the heat of the day when I get into the energy lab and I need to run through that energy lab with everything I got. How am I going to stay as cool as possible in those hot, humid, windy conditions, right? So what's expected is to train, swim, bike, run. What's possible is to take into account heat, equipment, strength, cooling strategy, all these other things that are going to make from I'm happy to finish the race too. I'm going to be the top of my age group, probably top of the race if I take all these things into account, right? So think about it for yourself. Think about it from your own standpoint. You can think about it for work. You can think about it from family. You can think about it from sport, whatever it may be. What's expected and what's truly possible. So keep following, guys. Make sure you tell your friends about this. Hopefully you're getting something out of it. We'll have a little more fun with these things. I know I've been a little preachy in these first few episodes, but I just kind of want to get a grasp of my mindset, tell you where I'm at, tell you my line of thinking, and from there I'm going to fuse that into future conversations that we have. I hope to record these Monday through Thursday weekly. I'll give myself Friday, Saturday. I'll record another one Sunday for Monday. So we'll keep the content coming. Anywhere you listen to any podcast, we have them on YouTube, live on the video. Keep subscribing and liking and leaving comments there. Tell your friends about it. Share it on Instagram. When you see me post, follow me on Instagram. Share any posts I put up there. Share it to all your followers. And we'll keep having fun with this thing, building the community, and just enjoying the knowledge and education we're sharing with each other, along with some fun. So we're going to have a lot more fun as these things progress. So believe me, I have a little bit of personality, so we'll keep coming at you with that. On that note, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you keep training hard. Bye, guys.